be done. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Back to throw, Newton. Stepping up, he'll Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the possession is there. At their own 43-yard line.
First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Jackson flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 398. 2 times.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th.